Octa, where were you?
Me? Oh, just on a little errand. Well, if you want me to be perfectly honest, I was off enjoying myself in the deep forest.
Ah.
I apologize for the delay. However, I reached my fever state a record 592 times.
You counted.
Keeping one's memory sharp is what helps maintain youth, after all. Lady 3?
Yes.
A good hobby can add spice to anyone's life. However, if they aren't careful, it can also consume their life. Have you ever thought that perhaps you might spend a bit too much time on your doll-making activities?
It's fun. And I have lots of things I want to research.
Of course, my lady. I know how seriously you treat your work, both in the laboratory and between the sheets. And that, you see, is why I can't help but worry. So, what say you set aside your crafts for a spell while we focus on removing a few stubborn clogs from the drain?
No. One doesn't understand me. She's like a moon sinking slowly into a sea of blackness.
Did something happen?
One told me to dispatch the children I've been keeping in the land of seas.
Ah, so that's where your next set of failed experiments are hiding, hmm?
Not failed. Gifted. They are gifted children. I don't want to break them.
But if we let them live, my lady, who knows what would happen?
I know. It's just...
My poor lady, I think what you need is a quick game of hide the schnitzel in the moist.
No. I don't want to go to the land of seas. I don't want to destroy my children.
I know how you feel, my lady, but we must see this through to the end. It would be most unwise for us to begin questioning Lady One's orders, would it not?
How frustrating.
Now, don't be so gloomy. I shall engrave your wondrous masterpieces forever in my heart.
Really? What color are the fireworks of hope?
Why the strange riddles, my lady?
Make sure you really do look closely and engrave them in your heart. Never forget it. That's our iridescent promise.
This is new. Destroy your greatest masterpieces. Oh.
Oh, a coliseum, I see. Is this where you left your masterpieces, Lady 3?
Yes. My masterpieces. The greatest work of my life.
Weird ass maze here. What are these masterpieces, I wonder?
So this is your greatest work? These gigantes? I suppose they do have something of an elegant air.
No,
Oh?
these are normal children. A warm-up.
I beg your pardon, my lady. These old eyes have seen better days. Of course, my third eye's still sharp as a tack.
Whoa. Forget they can hurt themselves, can't they? Or hurt each other. Right, need to get rid of one fast, otherwise this is going to be very, very tricky. Ooh, ouch. Go on, Gigas, out you go. It's amazing how much you get used to fighting with a certain style, like with Zero's weapons and things, to playing the sisters with their unique sort of attacks. I wouldn't say it makes it difficult, but it makes it different. Stay in the air for that. Go on, Mr. Gigas. Knocked your armor off. You're all nude now. You gonna get angry? He looks angry. Ooh. So I can slice him with my X-blades. Oh, my giant sword of doom. Well, that wasn't too tricky. What else he got for me? Oh, we have to move around the maze? Well, could do with the health. If there was any. Never mind. Not that way, maybe the other way. Is there a this way? There is a this way. Huh? I hate mazes. Have I ever brought this up before? I'm sure I have. Maze and me, we never get along. We always fall out in some way, shape or form. I bet all these treasure chests are hidden around here somewhere as well. Bollocks to them. I hate mazes. I'm not going to find them all anyway. I want like 2.
These gigantes seem a bit rotten. Did you make them as well?
No. Think of these children as merely spare parts. They're the junk left over from my other world, like the bones of a half-eaten fish.
I must say I'm starting to feel a bit bad for them.
Whoa! Yeah, I feel a bit bad for them too, I think. These are tricky guys as well. You gotta make sure you keep... I gotta like drop the lock on. And then try not to get caught by any dashes. In fact, I should probably heal myself. And... do that. Step in the air. Let's get this guy down. That's one. He dropped something. It's not picked it up. Alright. These ones are a little bit easier to manage, I think. But the pounding is annoying, but nothing I can't deal with. Let's slice them up. Alright then. So where's the next one? So, top left of the maze? That way. Well, let's see how we can get there. This direction, I guess. Not to retread old ground, but I never told you my hate for mazes. Okay. Must be in the same sort of direction. And I go further. Oh my lord! Well, you know what? I found one. I found one by accident. This is where we just were. Well, I ain't gonna say no to some items, but... Oops, did not want to do that, did not want to do that. That way. So how do we get around there then? I call a croc a bullshit not being able to jump over the maze. I've seen these Intoners, they got big ass legs, they could easily make it. Okay. Well. This way? Well, this is the way we just first turned up. There must be an alternate direction we can run. From the get-go. Oh good, I found another treasure chest, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Damn it. Almost there. He says. Oh my god, I found 3 treasure chests. Entirely by accident, but I'll take it. Ah, here we go. So what leftover children are we going to have to deal with this time? The hell are these things?
Something seems a tad different with these gigantes.
Yes, that's because I crossed them with you.
Humans? But, my lady, that...
See, look at how they talk. A regular Gigas is totally incapable of speech. But crossing them with humans was hard because human minds and bodies are such fragile things. Once you scare them, it's no longer useful, just the sight of them makes them freeze up. So I had to mix and match it to try and get the results I was looking for. First I had to figure out a way to stop the screaming, which took a little while. Then I had to clean up all the goo and junk, which took even longer. I had to work fast, you see, because time was pretty short.
No, dear.
But it didn't work. I simply melded with human and Gigas. Humans are fine in storing up in gigantes for a while. That makes it hard to balance them out. I tried and tried. I killed lots and lots of humans and gigantes along the way. It was the only way. I had so many beloved soldiers I wanted to build.
Lady 3.
Well, that's upsetting. These guys are tough. Mainly because they have trouble keeping track of them. They're so big.
I recommend taking refuge in an alley at once.
Not a bad idea, officer.
Watch your back, my lady, lest you subject yourself to a pincing attack.
Ugh. Ah.
But my research found the answer. Human strength is governed by emotion.
Your research?
Yes, my research. Research to create the perfect soldier. I decided I had to cross between assorted emotion sets.
Cross? You don't mean...
Of course I do. Why wait for the right emotions to come along when it's quicker to make them yourself?
How many people died first, my lady?
56.
You counted?
Keeping one's memory sharp is what helps maintain youth, after all.
I cannot believe this.
Octa, hey Octa, guess what? Come on, Octa, ask me.
I cannot, my lady.
You want to know which humans have the highest durability laws? The ones who were filled with hate? So I gathered up a few nearby villagers and
Please, my lady, no more.
I killed a guy right in front of them. They didn't even see it coming. Just hacked him into little bits.
My lady.
And then while everyone was standing around, all shocked and horrified, I made him into a soldier. Right there on the spot. It was a total success. Isn't that great? Yes, higher. You must go higher. You know, Octa, thinking of the right situation to amplify human hatred was so much fun. Humans get angry at the littlest things. You'd be surprised how easy it was to set them off. Like I threatened to kill the women before killing the men. That made the men so angry. They couldn't even stand it. Then I'd tell everyone I was going to make them watch. I'd threaten to hold their eyes open with my own 2 hands. And then I'd grab my scissors and flash until the started flying. It was great. Oh, and blood sprays really boost the hate. Isn't this all just the best?
Stop, my lady, please. I cannot take any more.
Soldiers make their haters strong. They fight like no one else. Although they are just a little hard to control. Maybe that's why one never wanted to accept them. She never accepted these children, just like she never accepted me for giving them life. Why? Why, Octa? Isn't that cruel of her? Don't you think? How could she dismiss such beautifully gifted children? They're the best soldiers ever.
Forgive me, my lady. But I, too, simply cannot accept it.
Huh? What? I can't hear you. People grow stronger when they lose something precious. So I take whatever is most precious to them. I take it and create powerful soldiers.
I think it's our time I put this thing out of its misery.
Octa.
Yes, my lady.
What is most precious to you? The intoner's hobby caused her to lay hands upon human beings. Once she crossed that line, nothing could stop her. The elderly man silently excused himself from the room. He chided himself for his impotence, as he mourned for his now broken intoner.
That was unpleasant. I mean, we knew what she was like from the main game, but still. You can see why Octa turned. You can see why he sought Zero out to stop all this. Alright. Oh yeah, on a better note, check it out. I got 3 trophies. 3 treasure chests. Okay. Let's see, Let's see what the level 5 story says. When it eventually gets there. No, in your own time, PlayStation. Right, let's load this one quickly, and then have a look at the story. The unit's on edge. Rumours are flying that Lady 3 is experimenting on human subjects. Apparently a lady is fighting a woman named Zero, and it isn't going well. That's just what I've heard from the men, but it feels right somehow. Anyway, this Zero is a real bad character, so Lady 3 is enhancing soldiers to try and even the odds. Folks seem pretty upset by it, but not me. I'll do whatever it takes to see Lady 3 to victory. It's not like I have anything else to live for.